What's good, guys? I've been investing for another review. This time on the Marvel Legends Man-Thing Build-A-Figure Wave. Marvel Knights Bullseye. Very excited about this figure. You know, for a while I was like, you know what? We don't need another Bullseye. The Toy Biz one is the definitive one. And as action figures evolve and whatnot, it was time for a new one. So I'm very glad that we got this one. You see all the accessories inside. The Man-Thing Build-A-Figure piece. It says Bullseye at the bottom. Get a target on top. Bullseye on the side. All the playing cards. Looking very cool. Bullseye on the back. Little bio. All the figures in the wave, Man-Thing, and yeah. Alright guys, let's open this up and give my opinion. Bullseye comes with two interchangeable head sculpts. He comes with this masked Bullseye head. I like this a lot. You can see all the wrinkles in the mask, the chipped tooth. He's smiling. You can see his ears showing. And then he comes with this unmasked head. He's screaming, same chipped tooth. See the tongue and the throat. His eyes look crazy. Even some red around the eyes. The Bullseye logo carved into his forehead. I like this a lot, man. As far as hands, the Bullseye comes with 4. And what's funny is he only comes with one left hand. And I would prefer the fist or something like that because he doesn't come with any. But it is what it is. It looks pretty good. He comes with this knife holding hand. And what's really bothering me is the knife. It actually chipped because there's some extra black paint or it wasn't painted very well. And you can see that it's all over the grip. And I don't like that at all. And then he comes with this gotcha. And then I like this a lot. It's like kind of like a fake gun, kind of like a surprise. I don't have a gun hand. And then he comes with this knife throwing hand, and I love this hand a lot. You can see this wave effect, and then all the knives are daggers at the end. Good stuff, man. Now, as far as weapons, it's pretty lackluster. He doesn't come with any playing cards, pencil, throwing star, sai, whatever. He just comes with this Luger, which we've gotten like 100 times. It's super flimsy. It's pretty good detail, but I just hate the paint. It's just a flat gray. Not feeling this at all. And here's the knife I was talking about. It really bothers me. At first, you know, I've gotten this before from Hasbro where the handle was like pretty chipped. And I thought it was cool, but now it's just pretty annoying. And to save yourself, you know, kind of like scratch it. And if it chips, that's a pretty good indication if it wasn't painted correctly. Last but not least, he comes with the right arm to the Man-Thing Build-A-Figure. Bullseye came out nice, man. Really glad with how this figure came out. Hasbro did a really good job of, you know, giving their own take to the character. The Toy Biz one was amazing, but this one is just, you know, it's clean, it's simple, and it gets the job done of being a good Bullseye figure. So looking at this head sculpt, just looks really good. The face looks really menacing. He's actually missing a tooth, like the wrinkle on the forehead. Looks really good, man. Like the collar around the neck. It's a little uneven, but it's not bad. It runs to the butterfly joint. It's really good. Now these black parts that you're seeing, they're not actually black. It's like a navy blue. And I like that because in the comics, Bullseye's costume is actually like a bluish black. You know, I like that a lot, man. This came out dope. I like the belt. See the stitching. It's really good. Now here, I just hate this part, man. So when you want to articulate it, you want to move it up. This piece wants to come out. Move it to the side. This piece wants to come out. So that's really annoying. It's just hard to articulate that. Like the holster on the belt. Holster for the knife. Just like a wrap around here. It's really good, man. There's even like a buckle right here. Some holes and some stitching. I like the glove. Black lines came out really clean. The shoes. Really good stuff. Very simple figure. Here's the unmasked head. This looks amazing. If you didn't know, Bullseye's real name is Lester. Apparently it is. And I just really like this. And I'm glad that Hasbro included this. It just shows that they care about attention to detail and the character. And I'm just really happy that we have this. Now something that you can do is if you have the Odin series Hawkeye, you can actually put the Lester head on here and it actually looks like a dark Hawkeye. Because if you didn't know, Bullseye was actually Hawkeye during the Dark Avengers. And I think this looks really good. Here's a knife throwing hand. I really like this. I like that wave effect. As far as articulation, Bullseye is on the Sunfire mold, so he has a very good range of motion. His head looks up, moves down, side to side, moves left and right, arm is back and forth, up and down, butterfly joint, swell at the bicep, toe joint at the elbow, wrist moves side to side, hand moves up and down. Very nice ab crunch. Waist swivel, this is where it gets annoying. The belt comes off, so be very careful about that. Either like button it down or hold it down when you want to get it into pose. The leg move forward and back, swell at the thigh, double joint at the knee, castle full moves up and down, a very nice ankle pivot. So good range of motion on this figure. Alright, I changed my white balance so you can see the differences between the Toy Biz and the Hasbro. And honestly, I'm stuck, man. I like the Hasbro one a lot more, but I do like the detail on the Toy Biz version. You can see that he has more of a mean mug. I do like the harness a lot better on here. He does have weapons in the harness, and I like the belt. But this one, he's more of a serial killer, and I do like the dirtiness on the white parts of the costume. But I like the range of motion a lot better on this one. It's more simple, but I don't know, man. I'm really feeling this one, but I do like the detail on these guys. Little fun fact, I actually have 2 of each of these versions. I have 2 of the regular and 2 of the dirty versions, and the other one is mint in package. Comparing Bullseye to his arch nemesis Daredevil, I feel like the Marvel Legends one works better than the Mezco one. Obvious reasons, because we don't have a Mezco Bullseye, but I just feel like these 2 just work better together. Even though we're in dire need of a new Kingpin figure from Hasbro, at least for the time being, he looks decent compared to the Toy Biz one. Just having a little bit of fun. Here's Dark Hawkeye with the rest of the Dark Avengers, and it looks pretty good, man. I'm going to rate Bullseye 9.5. Great figure, easily my favorite figure in the wave. Super essential Daredevil villain, and I highly recommend that you pick it up. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.
Crispy.
Yo guys, thank you all for watching the review. Just got a lot going on. Just going through Hurricane Irma and all this stuff is crazy. We don't have gas, we don't have power, we're running low on food. So obviously this review is going to be late. It's not posted at the time you're seeing it. So I appreciate you all watching the review. I'm trying to get back into YouTube and everything. Bear with me, just have a lot going on. As you can see, I'm just really hot, and yeah. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Peace.